The moment a young player stands at a crossroads, everything tilts. The club, the coach, the market and the player's own ambition all start shouting different directions, and that is where Raul Asencio finds himself today. Once spoken of as one of Real Madrid's bright young centre-backs, Asencio's trajectory has been remarkable. Rapid promotion from the youth ranks, big game exposure and a reputation for composure that made fans dream of a long-term future at the Bernabeu. But football is ruthless and plans change, with Xabi Alonso drawing a distinct defensive pecking order that appears to place Dean Huijsen, Rudiger and Militao ahead of him. Asencio has been jostled down to the role of rotation option, a position that, for a 22-year-old in his developmental prime, can feel more like being frozen in amber than being nurtured. Into that freeze has walked Juventus, a club that rarely hesitates when it sees an opportunity to add depth and upside to its squad. What is being reported is not a casual inquiry, but a concrete loan proposal with a clause that could see Turin secure 50% of Asencio's rights in the future. A structure that would offer immediate minutes and the chance to play week in, week out in Sarri a while, also shifting part of his long-term economic destiny away from Madrid. From Asencio's point of view, the math is brutal but simple. Play now, or wait and risk being overlooked. From Real Madrid's point of view, the calculus is more protective. The club appears willing to sanction a temporary move but only under tight conditions, so that the player's value and control remain guarded, and such a compromise reads like a club that wants to develop the talent, but not lose it on the cheap. The drama intensifies because this isn't simply a quiet development loan. The presence of a 50% purchase option frames the deal as a semi-permanent pivot if Juventus presses the button, and that possibility raises real questions about control and pride at an institution like Real Madrid, where every homegrown gem is treated as both a sporting asset and a symbol. For Asencio, the decision is chess as much as it is courage. Accepting Juventus means leaving Spain's biggest stage for a club that will likely give him starting minutes, and the intense scrutiny of a different footballing culture. Declining means staying, being professional, fighting under Alonso's clear hierarchy, and waiting for an opening that might come only through injury or rotation. Both options come with risk. Stay and you might stagnate, leave and you might flourish, or find the move becomes permanent in ways you didn't expect. There are other actors too. Florentino Perez and the club's sporting directors, quietly protective of contract values and future sell-on potential. Juventus's recruitment team, weighing defensive needs and the appetite to gamble on an energized young defender. Fans on both sides ready to praise or condemn based on a single match. Beyond the personal storyline, this moment reveals something about modern football business models. Loan deals with conditional purchase clauses are the new normal, a way for buying clubs to hedge and for selling clubs to protect value while giving players pathways they might otherwise not get. If Juventus gets their man, the narrative will be one of audacity, a Turin gamble that could yield a starter who grows in character and status. If Asencio stays and carves his way back into Alonso's plans, it will be a story of perseverance and club loyalty rewarded. Either way, the outcome will ripple. Real Madrid will have to answer whether their ladder for young defenders truly provides enough rungs. Juventus will be judged on whether they can turn short-term opportunity into long-term gain, and Asencio's own career arc will take a decisive turn. Right now, the clock is ticking. The offers are being shuttled through corridors of power, and a young man with talent must choose whether to plant his feet at the Bernabeu and fight, or to board a plane to Turin and seize his minutes. For viewers, this is more than transfer gossip. It's the human story behind market mechanics, and it poses the question every fan loves to debate. Would you stay and wait for a club to believe again, or would you leave to prove yourself somewhere that already believes? Tell us what you think. Should Asencio accept the Juventus offer and risk a half-right split for immediate football, or stay and try to become untouchable at Real Madrid? Your reactions will say a lot about what you value most in modern football, patience or instant chance.